13 foods that could lower your risk of cancer. What you eat can drastically affect many aspects of your health, including your risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes and cancer. The development of cancer, in particular, has been shown to be heavily influenced by your diet. Many foods contain beneficial compounds that could help decrease the growth of cancer. There are also several studies showing that a higher intake of certain foods could be associated with a lower risk of the disease. My name is Jarvis, and today I'm going to tell you about cancer-fighting foods. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, a plant compound found in cruciferous vegetables that may have potent anti-cancer properties. One test tube study showed that sulforaphane reduced the size and number of breast cancer cells by up to 75%. Some studies have also found that a higher intake of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli may be linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. Including broccoli with a few meals per week may come with some cancer-fighting benefits. Carrots and its cancer-fight properties. Several studies have found that eating more carrots is linked to a decreased risk of certain types of cancer. For example, an analysis looked at the results of 5 studies and concluded that eating carrots may reduce the risk of stomach cancer by up to 26%. Try incorporating carrots into your diet as a healthy snack or delicious side dish just a few times per week to increase your intake and potentially reduce your risk of cancer. Beans are high in fiber, which some studies have found may help protect against colorectal cancer. One study followed 1,905 people with a history of colorectal tumors, and found that those who consumed more cooked, dried beans tended to have a decreased risk of tumor recurrence. According to these results, eating a few servings of beans each week may increase your fiber intake and help lower the risk of developing cancer. Berries are high in anthocyanins, plant pigments that have antioxidant properties and may be associated with a reduced risk of cancer. In one human study, 25 people with colorectal cancer were treated with bilberry extract for 7 days, which was found to reduce the growth of cancer cells by 7%. Based on these findings, including a serving or 2 of berries in your diet each day may help inhibit the development of cancer. Cinnamon is well known for its health benefits, including its ability to reduce blood sugar and ease inflammation. A test tube study found that cinnamon extract was able to decrease the spread of cancer cells and induce their death. Including half-1 teaspoon, 2 to 4 grams of cinnamon in your diet per day may be beneficial in cancer prevention, and may come with other benefits as well, such as reduced blood sugar and decreased inflammation. Research has found that eating nuts may be linked to a lower risk of certain types of cancer. For instance, a study looked at the diets of 19,386 people and found that eating a greater amount of nuts was associated with a decreased risk of dying from cancer. This result suggests that adding a serving of nuts to your diet each day may reduce your risk of developing cancer in the future. Olive oil is loaded with health benefits, so it's no wonder it's one of the staples of the Mediterranean diet. Several studies have even found that a higher intake of olive oil may help protect against cancer. Swapping out other oils in your diet for olive oil is a simple way to take advantage of its health benefits. You can drizzle it over salads and cooked vegetables, or try using it in your marinades for meat, fish or poultry. Though these studies show that there may be an association between olive oil intake and cancer, there are likely other factors involved as well. Turmeric is a spice well known for its health-promoting properties. Curcumin, its active ingredient, is a chemical with anti-inflammatory, antioxidant and even anti-cancer effects. One study looked at the effects of curcumin on 44 patients with lesions in the colon that could have become cancerous. For the best results, aim for at least half-3 teaspoons, 1 to 3 grams, of ground turmeric per day. Use it as a ground spice to add flavor to foods, and pair it with black pepper to help boost its absorption. Eating citrus fruits such as lemons, limes, grapefruits and oranges has been associated with a lower risk of cancer in some studies. A review looking at 9 studies also found that a greater intake of citrus fruits was linked to a reduced risk of pancreatic cancer. These studies suggest that including a few servings of citrus fruits in your diet each week may lower your risk of developing certain types of cancer. Flaxseed is high in fiber, which other studies have found to be protective against colorectal cancer. Try adding 1 tablespoon, 10 grams of ground flaxseed into your diet each day by mixing it into smoothies, sprinkling it over cereal and yogurt, or adding it to your favorite baked goods. Lycopene is a compound found in tomatoes that is responsible for its vibrant red color as well as its anti-cancer properties. Several studies have found that an increased intake of lycopene in tomatoes could lead to a reduced risk of prostate cancer. The active component in garlic is allicin, a compound that has been shown to kill off cancer cells in multiple test tube studies. Several studies have found an association between garlic intake and a lower risk of certain types of cancer. A study of 471 men showed that a higher intake of garlic was associated with a reduced risk of prostate cancer. Based on these findings, including 2 to 5 grams, approximately 1 clove, of fresh garlic into your diet per day can help you take advantage of its health-promoting properties. Some research suggests that including a few servings of fish in your diet each week may reduce your risk of cancer. One large study showed that a higher intake of fish was associated with a lower risk of digestive tract cancer. In particular, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel and anchovies contain important nutrients such as vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids that have been linked to a lower risk of cancer. In addition, omega-3 fatty acids are thought to block the development of the disease. Aim for 2 servings of fatty fish per week to get a hearty dose of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, and to maximize the potential health benefits of these nutrients. Fatty fish contains vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, 2 nutrients that are believed to protect against cancer. As new research continues to emerge, it has become increasingly clear that your diet can have a major impact on your risk of cancer. Although there are many foods that have potential to reduce the spread and growth of cancer cells, current research is limited to test tube, animal, and observational studies. More studies are needed to understand how these foods may directly affect cancer development in humans. In the meantime, it's a safe bet that a diet rich in whole foods, paired with a healthy lifestyle, will improve many aspects of your health.